Hey everybody, what is up? It is I, Link, coming at you with a little bit of Ahri gameplay. Now the reason I said it like that is because I'm thinking about on Mondays that I will be trying out one champion from each rotation. And this week I felt like Ahri. Why not? I like mages. She's a very good mage, especially late game. And honestly, I like to try new champions. Now, these games are actually quite fun. And a couple other things is, on Fridays, or no, Saturday videos, I will be using community replays. By community, I mean my subscribers. I've already been sent in one, and I plan to do that one this Friday, or, well, with YouTube's new system. This is being recorded on Sunday, but this is meant for Monday. This wasn't played on Monday, it was played on Sunday. Either way. Shen up top. Let me just zoom out the camera a little bit more. There we go. Shen up top. Me up top with him. Fiddle in the middle. And our carry is Teemo with a Soraka. One thing real quick. That Fiddlestick skin, I have to say, is my favorite because it's just so ridiculous. But the thing about Ahri is she's got a lot of skill shots. She's got this one, and she has her E. This also, she has her Spirit Rush, which requires you to move your mouse around when you use it. She actually is a really high skill champion, so I find it fun to use her. Now, let's just go and speed through a little bit. I'm gonna leave the camera locked for now, or not. Not really much we can say except that this Riven got very annoying late game. And she just was like very disturbing. She'd literally just wait in the bush for you and just jump you. It was frustrating. Now, she having to go up against us, we have two taunts in between us. I have my charm and he has his Shadow Dash. Now, this allows us to get a lot of disables on her and really just generally shut her down. Trying to land my Q just to actually hit the minions more so. Down bot, Teemo and Soraka. This seems to be a new Soraka because she didn't quite know what to do when it came to most things. Okay, we're gonna speed up the footage. Fiddle's being very aggressive to Rise, who is getting a nerf in the next patch. Thank God. But there is a gank and Fiddle flashes and manages to get away. Yes, he does. But down bot, they're also getting very aggressive. Now, I'm not sure if Blitzcrank is an AD carry, unless he gets a lot of cooldown and spams his Q. But they still did relatively well. Pulling Soraka in, doing some damage, just trading some shots. Now, their jungler's in here to give Rise a break so he can go get his item. Rise comes in and he leaves. We get really aggressive and we grab First Blood. What really happened was she just walked out, Shen grabbed with his taunt. I taunted after that and kept him dropped. Now, I actually did a game as Rise earlier today. He's rather fun, and I actually do enjoy him. But the nerf definitely is called for. They couldn't shut me down. Way too much health and way too much damage. I mean, I could just spam with 40% cooldown and just wreck. Now up top, Lee Sin comes in, tries and does some damage, hits me with a couple abilities, and that's about it. Really, I just use my abilities to disable. Try and keep them off of Shen, but they get him. I try and do as much damage as I can to Riven as she escapes, but Fiddle tries and gets her. I miss my flash. Fiddle comes in, tries killing them, and fails miserably on both accounts. Rise now having free reign over the middle, gets a couple last hits, and a couple shots at her turret. And by a couple, I mean quite a bit. Down bot, Teemo getting pulled into the bush and getting destroyed by the amount of damage coming out of both of them. Now, let's see. This game is... I'm not going to do too well this game. I was talking on Skype and being very distracted the whole time. So, there are a couple dumb mistakes that I make. But most of them involve my flashing. Let's see. Teemo getting back into lane. Soraka, yeah, not doing much. I think I'm, at this point, me and Fiddlesticks are the only ones that haven't returned. Yes, we are. Nope, me, Fiddle, and Soraka down there. Now, let's see. Oh, right up here. Getting a quick gank, trying to grab him, popping my ulti, doing some nice damage to all of them, keeping them both lowered, and they focus on me. I walk away, grab Lee's Sin, turn around, and we start attacking Ahri. I am out of mana. I try to land my E. Yes, no, I didn't. I knew I wouldn't get it, so I didn't want to waste it. So I push forward. We try. I miss it just ever so slightly, and I think she gets away. Or Shen. Does Shen? No, Shen does not. Okay. Let's speed this back up. Then being very aggressive with his ultimate, coming in and grabbing a quick Blitzcrank. So that just happened. Okay. Rise actually becomes quite a spiker late game, but doesn't do much damage. I ping down there to try and show him that their jungler's MIA. Riven goes back, and not much to really say. Gotta speed this up. Going down to mid, the jungler's there, so we decided to be really aggressive with Riven, doing as much damage as we can. Now, the reason that I am managing to keep my level up along with Riven here is because I haven't left lane once, and also we're doing some nice damage trying to get her. We use my charm to our advantage and do some nice damage to her. Although mid just disappeared, and I'm pinging to Shen that he might want to get back. Let's speed this up again. Bot still trying to get that Teemo some CS, and Riven up here doing some damage. Coming in, there we go. Landed their ignite or exhaust on me, doing some nice damage. Shen trying to turn on Riven. Riven managing to get away because of her shields. Well, both of their shields combined. Now they're turning on Shen. Shen is taking some nice hits, but I managed to. Well, I just have basics right now because I have no mana. So I'm standing there. I use my W to try and earn up some stacks on my Essence Thief, and we're not really able to do much because I did hit the wrong person. We did pick up a Riven, but I think we lose our Shen in a matter of seconds. Yes, we do. Now, me out here trying to go for him. I go behind for some reason. I'm not quite sure. And I try and do some more damage. He gets healed by... Actually, I can't remember. Oh, never mind. That was Clairvoyance. No, Smite. Sorry. I'm just sitting back in lane, not doing much. And yeah. Down bot, they're just being really aggressive, pushed into our jungle, and Fiddlesticks is coming down to say hi, and hopefully get a couple kills. But can he do it? Nope. Wait, he's channeling his ultimate, and he comes in, trying to do as much damage as possible, killing the minions, silencing both of them, ultimate down, quickly picks up Zillion, and goes and has to try and run back to turret, getting hit up and destroyed by Blitzcrank. Me getting very aggressive with this Lee Sin, knowing I'm going to dominate the lane. Trying to get my last hits, sitting on 2.6k gold right here. That's a lot. He lands his Q on me, not much. I am going to put more points into my charm. My Orb Deception already maxed. He goes into there, so I kind of get greedy. Then a Riven comes out. Riven comes up, grabs me, Shen teleports to me, and... yeah. Scary. So in about 30 seconds, I'll be right back out to lane, as my Shen gets out there to prevent them from pushing turret. But Rise, already with his Tear of the Goddess, not really high for having it for about 7 minutes. He should have already had a blue buff and spammed a little bit. Fiddlesticks, doing what Fiddlesticks does, getting some nice cooldown reduction, 20%. And... me being a little sarcastic in chat. Now, since I brought teleport on my AD carry, I actually think I teleport in right now. Yes, I do. Funny. I teleport in, and this just allows me to get the maximum amount of experience, so even if I do get shut down, I'm still a viable threat, just because of my levels. Like, I keep noticing Riven walking back in between the two, so I throw in my charm to try and land on her, miss, and I try and land Orb of Deception, and miss yet again. Going to mid, Fiddle is doing some nice damage to the tower. Not much more I can say. But then Lee Sin comes out, tries landing his Q, misses. Fiddle's walking right even. Fiddle now has the lane to his advantage. Landing his Crowstorm. It's hard to recognize his abilities with that awesome skin. That's a cheap legendary, and it's so good. It's like if I ever get one, that in Lion Dance Kog'Maw. Okay, anyway, back on track. Riven being pushed back to her turret yet again. Me playing very passively, having my ultimate ready just in case anything bad happens. Lee Sin going back to jungle and Ryze coming back. Trying to land Orb of Deception on her. I do hit her and I cause a little bit of damage. I ping yet again that Lee Sin could be on his way up, so I don't even know why. I don't even know why I didn't get a ward at the time. Alright, we're speeding this back up because I'm not sure if anything really happens in the next few seconds. Yeah, that does happen. They just they did what they do. Pulled Teemo in, used his ultimate, silenced him, and the bomb gets him. But up here, that was what I was going to show you. Okay, I'm sorry that I wasn't up here. I knew there was something. Riven and that happened. I dashed through all 3 times, and I got her really low. Shen decided not to focus her, and I died. That's about all that. Those two going behind turret to grab Soraka as she is running. Blitzcrank using his speed and his Q to get a nice kill. Ryze taking shots at the turret feeling it pretty heavily. I mean, I wish LoL replay would tell me the exacts. Maybe the minimap? Nope. Yeah, the LoL replay is still a bit buggy, and it's been here for a long time. Click into Baron because hey, why not? Shen up there trying his best to be tanky. Now that's about the 60-minute mark. I think I'll wait till the 20 to do a weapon and item cap. Riven doing some nice damage to Shen, and Shen trying to do something. Not really much happening. And we're gonna go mid because Fiddlesticks is about to have a small fight with those two. As I walk through here, trying to do my best and get completely locked up. I don't know what I was doing. I honestly don't know what I was doing. Speeding this back up. Actually, I'm gonna speed it up to 4 because they just tower dived? Yeah, for that. Like I said, not much really happens in this game around the mid. Small team fighter ups. Not much happens as you can see. Just Fiddle going in there trying his best. Teemo being Teemo, getting killed quickly. Although he did shut him down, and Lee Sin comes in to try and do something. Fiddle uses his Drain and Fear on Lee Sin to quickly shut him down. Ryze now top, shuts down our Fiddlesticks. But Shen keeps deciding to go down and try and pick up that Ryze, and I'm not sure if he gets him or fails. I think he fails. Yes he does. Ryze gets away. Me under turret, trying my hardest to get away from this Riven. Not really able to do it. And Blitzcrank pushing towers because no one's there to stop him. Okay, speeding this up. Pushing all 4 of us, just pushing through this top lane, trying to get it done. Trying to land my charm, doing some mediocre aim. As I say, it's my first time with Ahri. Him channeling his ultimate, getting in there, grabbing a quick Riven, and Shen grabbing Ryze. 2 more shutdowns, and our team is getting more and more fed. Look at that Fiddle. 215, level 12. Level 12, little less, but I did go for utility first and not damage. Okay, back up. Lee Sin trying to fight those two, flashes away, gets feared, and gets away. Blitzcrank coming from the bot, not really much they can do except just pick at him. And he manages to get away. Nope, he sticks around. I'm up there with Shen. We both fight, we try to get away, and all that way, Riven gets me with her key burst about 2 times and quickly drops me. That sucks. They're turret diving all the way back, grab our Teemo, and I mean, yeah, that's it. I'm going to super speed this now, because this is kind of boring. We all just kind of funnel up in here, grab some quick kills, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, almost all those kills were from turret destroying them. Me pushing lane, just trying to get some minions up there. And small team fighter erupts, or is about to erupt. We're all in here in mid. We're going to do some nice damage to Ryze, taunt him, fear him, and shut him down. Lee Sin now kicks me back. Not quite sure. I think he was aiming for Shen. But we try and do some damage anyway. I land my charm and do some damage to Zilean. Riven going after our Fiddlesticks, and me and Shen going after Lee Sin. Lee Sin gets away because of Zilean's speed buff, but we have a Riven that's out of position. I'm actually out of mana right now, so I'm kind of useless. Although, he does grab me out of the bushes, I try my hardest to get away, and get saved by her heals. Barely. Also, that Zilean's slow. So long. Now they're doing some nice damage to try and slow her, and get a heal from Soraka as I make it away safely. Now Teemo picking up a nice kill on Zilean, and they are going after Riven. All 4 of them, while Blitzcrank has to stay back because Blitzcrank is ungodly low. Riven getting away by using her Key Burst and other abilities to do so. Is this thing unlocked? There we go. Okay, I didn't waste my teleport there because I had all these creeps to get. You're going to notice throughout the game that I'm going to have some massive CS. Okay, they're going after Riven. I'm not sure if this is when they pick her up or not. I'm going to have to say it is. Simple tactics. Those 2 going in, stealing our blue, and 3 of us up there just going and trying to do some work. Now it's time to slow it down, watch the mid minions, and look at some of the items. Team kills, 15 to 22, not so much. Me down bot, trying to push turrets to get some CS. Good support. For the support, that's good CS. He could have done better. He built in Malady early. Fiddlesticks doing really good with his item choices. Soraka picking quite tanky. Same with Shen. Me doing pretty good. Picking up my Rod of Ages right now so I can be even more tanky and scale better. Their team has typical Blitzcrank build, typical Rise build, except he's going for a Woda. Okay, let's see. Teemo gets picked up, hit, and has to flash away, and dies. I now teleport to mid because I'm done pushing top and bottom. So I think it's about time for a nice team fight. He channels his ultimate and misses entirely. Kinda sad. Although I am out of mana yet again. I think I talked to Soraka. I ping her for her to fall back, or at least give me some mana. I have my ultimate up now. I think yes, we start focusing on Zilean. I use my ultimate to try and do some damage, if any, so I can at least try and help. Zilean now far in the back. No one able to really get to him. I have enough mana for my W. Not much for my Q, although I do get that up real quick. I go to grab my blue buff. Fiddlesticks now getting attacked by Zilean, and Zilean's bomb doing much, and killing Shen. Riven now going after our Soraka, doing some very nice hits to her, and she finally gets shut down to Rise. I'm sitting here trying to grab our blue buff, and Fiddlesticks is low and trying to find a place to return. And I know for a fact they were all, or at least trying to come up and grab our blue, which they do. And Teemo got almost caught out of position. Now back to the builds. Lee Sin going very, a tanky Lee Sin. Not really a brawler or a spike, just a tanky. Zilean going very tanky, actually working on a Frozen Heart right now with his Lich Bane, so he can still do some nice burst damage. And Riven, following the actual build that they tell you to. Being very tanky, having her penetration for armor, able to get some magic resist and a lot of heal in there, along with some nice attack damage. Now, I think it's another time to speed it up again. Or not. Whoa. What just happened? It just skipped forward. Like, what? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. There was a nice team fight right there. Fiddle... let's see if I can recall it. Fiddle jumps in and attacks both of them, picking up Lee Sin, and that's pretty much it. Everyone else was actually just badly injured. And I think I actually am the one who dropped Lee Sin. Picking up my Rod of Ages now. This is going to let me scale much better and much faster. Now, speeding it up to 3, just so I can have a little bit more talking time. Riven now out of position. We decide not to go for it. I'm going to pick up some more CS in mid. And also, notice how I'm the highest level, and I'm actually just about to be level 18. This is because of teleport. If you're in the top lane, and you want to try and just be very good, what you do, grab teleport. Okay, they jump in, quickly grab their rise, and we lost a Teemo in the process. Although we did take the turret, Fiddle is going to grab Zillion. Zillion now using his ultimate on himself. We try to do something, he flashes away, and we managed to not get him. But we all turn on Riven right here. I actually charm a minion on accident, start using all my abilities to land some nice hits on her, and she gets right away. By this time, I've gotten very little stacks on my my rod, mostly because I got it later game, but I knew this was going to be a late game if we were going to keep winning these team fights. Now we're running back, trying to do some nice damage while we keep them suppressed. Knowing Riven's right there, I back up and try and make some distance between us. Realizing she's going for Fiddle, I land my charm on her to get her off of Fiddle so that he can try something. He misses and dies. Although Shen in here doing some nice damage to Lee Sin, and I think eventually picking him up. Yes, he does. Now Riven down bot, attacking our Soraka. Our Soraka's trying to fight back. We kind of leave her there, which is sad. Although I do pick up a kill on Zillion. We both go and try to turn on our wow, Riven. Thank you. Don't know who I was saying thank you to. It's only me. I'm crazy. Anyway, her with her ultimate now up. I realize this. I back up just a little bit, pinging so that we have some damage. Popping my ulti now to do some burst damage to everyone. Managed to do some nice damage to Riven, charm Riven, and keep her down. Now we go right after Rise. Rise using all of his abilities like he should, and getting quickly picked up by Teemo's poison. Very good encounters right there. Now let's speed this up really far yet again. They keep pinging a dragon, and I'm picking up more and more CS. Now, if you've noticed throughout the times I've clicked tab that there's quite a bit of CS, it's going to be a big difference. Now they're all focusing Soraka right here. Shen teleporting to Soraka while he's right next to her. She really didn't need that, she was pretty safe. Now Fiddlestick's coming here with his ultimate, doing some nice damage to everyone, picking up a Zillion, and me coming in there with my ultimate to do some nice damage to everyone. Trying to land my charm on Riven. Riven comes now and turns on me, but we are all here. She gets feared and gets quickly picked up by everyone. Her Hex Drinker cannot stop that damage. Although I do think she does get away. Nope. Actually, she doesn't. Ready? Set? Yeah. I think she was trying to flash. Not quite sure. And she throws a little hissy fit in chat about it. Anyway, my Rod of Age is about halfway up to where it should be. We take another mid turret and we start to turn this game around. Going up top now with Shen and Fiddlesticks, trying to grab this Rise underneath tower. Shen taking all the hits, getting feared, now drained, and winding up dead. While me and Soraka are making sure mid is nicely pushed back and trying to do some really nice hits on Lee Sin. Ooh. Let's see. He keeps landing. At least Soraka knew to get away from me when she was bombed. That's a good thing. Let's see. Speed this up to about 3, because this is another impending team fight. We all back up about the same rate just to try and get some room in between us. And we decide to try and turn on Riven yet again. We decided to shut Riven down because she is their carry. She has most of the kills. I fed her 2 kills. Now Fiddle comes in with his ultimate, picks up Zillion. Zillion now gone, no more support, and they go for a quick pick on Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank actually gets away. But Riven over here picking up Teemo. And those two go there, and Soraka goes to see if she can pick up Zillion, or pick up Riven. Riven now out of position, and Fiddlesticks and pretty much the rest of our team over there. I died because I actually walked up there and left to turret range, and yeah. But Riven now trying to get away, doing some nice damage to her, but Lee Sin in there just as being a distraction. Our team, we didn't have any real synergy, especially around we didn't have it around early game. We start picking up later and later. Now let's go back to my build real quick. I picked up a Morella's Evil Tome for the cooldown and a Negatron Cloak because that Rise was still spiking me and I didn't like it. Also, it's what I'm building to help me with Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks using his Zhonya's Hourglass to sit there for a few more seconds to buy Shen some time to get back to turret, or at least run. Okay, speeding this up yet again, and slowing it back down. And speeding it back up to 3. We're going to push mid back a couple more times. Now, real quick, let's look at my CS. I'm at 163. I'll show you my CS in a matter of minutes. We all decide to go for Baron, but wait, what is this? They're all up, right? And this Soraka was hell-bent on it, so I'm like, okay, they think they can do it. So I just join in, and this happens. They pretty much just destroy almost all of us. They quickly go after Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks not able to get away. I am now focusing out their Lee Sin. We pick up their Zillion. Their Lee Sin gets away using Ghost. And we also lose our Teemo really quickly to burst damage, as it's about time that me and Soraka leave. We are Shen trying to keep that Riven away from us, and not really much we can do. I have a single Foxfire Orb. No, it actually just dissipated. Now, okay, ready? Walking. Riven! Ah! Yeah, and that's pretty much what happened. Trying to get some Spell Vamp just to get away. Didn't quite work. This Riven just wanted me dead. And we're speeding up till I respawn, because there's not much that happens. It's just Soraka up. Then it's those guys, and let's see. We lose a mid turret, and we go for a team fight. Soraka spamming her Q, picking up a kill on Zillion. Now we're all in this tight little corridor, trying to pick it up, and Lee Sin picks up Teemo. Fiddlestick's now trying to clear the ground in between, but he realizes that only he has a Soraka and doesn't have enough damage to do anything. I'm down bot, pushing bot, after grabbing a nice chunk of minions, and they start pinging to me that they could be in our jungle, and I kinda don't care. So I just push this lane up, and I go mid to help with the small team fight. We shut down Riven, and now we go after the Rise. We shut down the Rise, and I go back to pick up my Abyssal Scepter. Now, the reason I chose the Abyssal Scepter, also I teleported back into here. The reason I chose the Abyssal Scepter is Fiddlesticks has this ability called Dread. It's his passive. What it does is people near him have 10 less magic resist. Now what this does is people around me have 20% or 20 less. So if me and him stick together during team fights, if he uses ulti and I'm near him, they're gonna have super reduced magic resist, along with if Teemo is actually hurting them too. Oh, yes, Teemo is actually hurting them too. Now we're going in trying to do some damage on him. He has his ultimate. He pops it on himself just to stay alive. Kinda useless. What is he? Oh. Okay, anyway, we're going after Blitzcrank now. Blitzcrank getting low and his shield popping up. We're going to drop his shield. I'm using my ultimate. Now, I am really low, but I am stubborn and I am staying in this lane. Not much they can do, or I can do, honestly. Although I do have my Essence Thief up, and I am in the vicinity of Soraka, so I do have those buffs. Now, kind of low, Riven coming in, going after Fiddlesticks. Why not me? I land my Q, getting up some nice health, and decide to try and leave. Fiddlesticks uses his Zhonya's Hourglass. I'm now low, throwing back my Q to get some more Spell Vamp, and keeping them at a nice distance. Mana, not really an issue. Soraka almost getting picked up. We're going further back, and we try to escape. I try and land my charm on one of them. Not really working, but we do turn and go after Lee Sin. Fiddlesticks out of position, but he manages to get away. I land my charm on Lee Sin. We grab a quick kill with Soraka. We slay 2 enemies, and we now turn our focus onto Riven, who is pretty much gone. Although we do get a nice turret out of the deal. Okay, let's speed this up. There's pretty much 2 minion piles. We pick up Rise, and then Riven comes by, thinking she's gonna do something. Runs us for a wild goose chase through our everything. I actually port and go and grab all these minions. My money skyrockets here. Honestly, if I don't forget to show it, I have about 289 maybe CS by the end of this. Right here, I mean, there's no real team fights. It's kind of idling out. And these teams were really, really even. Going after Riven now as Teemo tries to 1v1 Riven and fails. But Fiddlesticks comes in, that doesn't do much, and I think he about dies to Zillion. Yes, he doesn't, but Riven does pick him up. And so Riven and Rise pick up our Shen. Although I'm top right now, and I see another minion wave down here, so I teleport down bot, and I start picking up all the minions down bot. because there's not much to do, and I also seen Blitzcrank up there in about 2 seconds. He'll appear. Come on, don't make me a liar. I know I seen you up there in the game. There he is. So I would have stayed up there. He probably would have went after me. Now I'm picking up the minions, and I'm going to pick up the golem because I am about to get my Rabadons, which is GG. So yeah. This is pretty much the end because your Ahri kept her levels. She may have been shut down, but she kept levels. Fiddlesticks just having pure damage. Me going actually top to get some more CS for no good reason. Fiddlesticks using his ultimate, running in there, killing both Rise and Zillion. Going after Lee Sin, picking him up, and now Riven in between everyone, getting hit with a lot of damage, now halfway across the map from all of her mobility. Although Blitzcrank does get picked up, as you could see by the monitor up here, that he pretty much had everything. They're calling GG, and so am I. Well, if you enjoyed the content provided, leave a like. If you want to stay current, subscribe. And I'll talk to you all later.
Victory!